7 p.m. Tuesday evening. I know I've been a bit MIA. It's been great. I've been in Federal, this is my third night. And check out the sunset. It's just so beautiful here. I'm staying at Rachel's, and yesterday I had all the sisters over for a fleshie to meet them finally from the circle. It's incredible. I've had some amazing rests here finally. I arrived just exhausted the other day. By the time I got to Helen May and Smokey Bear the dog, the wheels had just fallen off the cart. Had a bit of a meltdown before I left Annie and Teddy's, Mummy and Daddy. I couldn't find my favourite cap and my favourite shirt I wanted to bring. Bunny went into depression the moment that I was getting ready to go. And I'm really missing her. My heart is really sore. Tanya, my friend, gave her a session yesterday energetically, and Mum and Dad said that she is completely okay today, like really, just a whole shift has happened. So I'm going to find out from Tanya what went down. I gave her all the info, as in I'm away, Misa's away, Dad's going to a funeral, she's had her teeth out, playing a sound file, she's on antibiotics, rah, rah, rah. So Tanya said that it went really well, but she wants to have a talk to me about it all. They're Rachel's little flatmates in the background, these gorgeous Japanese girls. They're burning sage, eating bickies and cheese and drinking wine. I saw Alice today, the chiropractor, and she had a copy of all my bloods, and she went over the top about it, like, oh my God, I can't believe the change in you in these bloods. And she tested me full on through kinesiology and chiropractic work and said, your bowel is amazing. And my blood sugars, she said, you couldn't get any better. Whatever you're doing, do it. Your food is outstanding, whatever it is. That's incredible. We're going to work on my adrenals. So she's given me this pack of like 4 little vials that I've got to, like, at different times of the day, you've just got to spit saliva into them and you send them away. Much better level of adrenal reading than anything you get from a normal doctor, the bloods they take. It's all about the saliva with these kinds of tests. So we're going to see what's actually going on with my kidneys, because I said to her today, I really want to get my mojo back, because it kind of, you know, when I was watching the AFL Grand Final and that really hot coach from the Bulldogs, well, you know, when the Gatorade was poured over him right at the end when he was chatting, and he didn't miss a beat, and he just looked so sexy. He had a really big nose and thick thighs, and I was thinking, ooh. And I thought, maybe there's a stirring. Maybe there's a stirring in Mummy's loins after all. You know? So yeah, maybe I'm coming back. She said, I'll get you back. So yeah, I really want to look at my adrenals, because we feel like the adrenals will also be connected to the knees. She put my hips in as best as she could today, but we really noted that I've got a short little leg. We've all got a shorter leg, but mine's really quite notably shorter. So we did some work on that. She felt my back was amazing. I had that amazing massage with Uni on Saturday, my Chinese Canmore walk-in kind of masseuse. He really took me to an amazing space in my body and just massaged me really deeply. Yeah, meeting the girls yesterday and hugging like you're on MDMA in the 90s. The love I felt for these women, and they felt for me. And this is where Bryony and Smokey Bear used to live, this house with Dream. Dream lived in the cabin. This is like a little cabin that's right next to it there. Tomorrow I'll show you a bit more like of the trees and everything. I meant to get out here earlier. I'll show you a bit more of that sunset. I love northern New South Wales. It's just epic. More so than the hinterland in Queensland, because here you're only like 30 minutes. I'll take you on a drive tomorrow and show you some footage where you're actually seeing ocean, the cliffs, and cows and rolling pastures all at the same time. I mean, it's called God's country, you know. It's, yeah, I really see myself settling here at some point. I really do. So I miss Bunny. And depending on how she goes, we'll know how soon I've got to go home. If she's okay, I'm planning not to go to Brisbane until the 20th of November because I've just booked 3 weeks' worth of appointments with Alice today from the 3rd of November. She said, if I get you every week for 3 weeks, we'll get so much work done. She was really into Gary's philosophy. Remember Dr. Gary Bright the other day, who believes rheumatoid arthritis is actually a reaction to a virus you're carrying? She believes that's also the case, and she reckons we'll get to it through all her testing. She also believes low vitamin D has got so much to do with inflammation and rheumatoid perhaps. I have had chronic vitamin D deficiencies because of my, don't like the sun. And one stage in Hobart, I was down to 45. That's when I had a breakdown. I was really depressed because my D was just so low. And, that's so linked to depression. So I'm taking a great D supplement and just trying to get out there in the sun a bit more, just at least on my arms or you actually get amazing vitamin D by just putting your palms out in the sun and the nape of your neck. Because I clearly think I'm Nicole Kidman. With my, I just like to be fair. Oh my God, so next week I've got to go and buy a swimming costume, togs. I'm really vibing the bikini. I am. That'd really suit me. But the thing is, I like to be naked in the water. Dream, who lives at the cabin, but she's renting a space in Brunswick Heads at the moment, which is 20 minutes from here on the beach. I'm going to go straight to her for a week when I get back, and then I'm going to come straight back here to Rachel. Hopefully Bryony will be home by then. But Dream said there's a nude beach right near her, and I'm like, yeah, okay. She's really in the space of reclaiming her body and the beauty of it, and she's been doing these dance workshops called Eros. It's about this sacred sexuality journey for women that gets really raw and wild. So they're not in Brisbane, but they're in Sydney, Melbourne and Byron. Eros, E-R-O-S. So, yeah, I have just put a huge soup on and already blended it. I've made my coriander paste. I've got kitchery to do in the morning. I've been feeding Rachel beautiful soups and kitchery. She's been loving it. And, I'm going to leave about lunchtime tomorrow and head to Coffs Harbour to another girlfriend's house as I edge my way closer to Copacabana. We're going to have a gay old time. So I'll speak to you soon.